Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. Working on our Cadillac, as you guys saw in the last video. Here we are with our parts car. But yeah, gonna be pulling everything off this parts car that we need, even stuff that we might not need, but gonna start ripping it apart.
It looks like you lost another one.
As you guys saw, I was walking around pulling off a bunch of bolts. This is what we got, you know. Then we got all our other parts bag labeled, all the bolts that we got over there. This is just miscellaneous random stuff I pulled off the car just to have. It's good to have just in case you need something, but everything's pretty much ripped off minus these two. The wiring, if you guys noticed, and the car, it's ripped up. I'm gonna leave that on until we're ready to splice on the ends. And right now we're gonna grind these out, and I think that should be the last thing we need from the car. Just like that, one is out. Time to do this one. Second one is off, and now we're gonna get all this washed up and clean up all the mess that we have.
It looks like you lost another one.
sun is starting to come down. Gonna take all the parts that we washed and put them inside. Next day, we took all the parts off yesterday. Now, as you can tell, our hood is on, our fender is on. The parts car is basically all taken apart. There's nothing left to it that we should need. Our gaps, pretty good. We do have to dial them in when the car is all painted, all put together. It will be dialed in, but for now, it lines up as good as it should. We're gonna be taking it off anyway for paint, but kind of ran into a pretty big issue, but not that big of an issue depending on your skill level. Our wiring harness. This car is optioned out to the moon, and the parts car that we have apparently isn't as optioned out. We went to the dealer, got the VINs, they all matched up, and unfortunately the wiring harnesses are not the same, and now we have to sit here and figure out how to Mickey Mouse our connections, but gonna be going through the whole wiring harness, trying to make sure that we have everything. But as you guys can tell, over here we have this mess that we're gonna have to fix up, and there's just some other minor things that got ripped out on the other side, which the harness is gonna be either changed or spliced in. Most likely we're gonna change this side, splice in this side. The junkyard clip kind of screwed us over because we have to spend even more time messing with the wiring harness, but should be done. We'll get it done right. Right now, we got our welder, put up our bumper support frame damage that we had. As you guys saw, grinded all that out, and this is from the parts car, obviously. Got our ground on. Gonna try to do some welds on this thing, and hopefully they come out good. As you guys just saw, we welded this front on, and our welds look pretty good. It's holding me, so it should hold a bumper. Took the hood off of the car. Now we're gonna put our car back up on the frame machine and start sanding our hood. As you guys just saw, I pulled off this heat shield insulation, whatever you want to call it, from our hood. Did some practice runs on here because I'd rather destroy this one than the one that we're gonna actually use, but we don't really need anything off this hood, so that's trash. But now the least fun part, a bunch of time lapses of sanding car parts. So I'm not sure if this is gonna be in the same video as we did our hood, as we did our welding on the front bumper support thing. But right now we are doing some inner sanding, inner sanding I'd say, on this piece. It's called a hood, I forgot. Doing some sanding on our hood, and some of the pieces for our frame, and like this, Gonna sand these up, some smaller stuff. But yeah, pretty much you guys better see whole time lapse, all of that getting done. And yeah, then we'll move on to paint, maybe. Testing paint, we'll see. Sanded a few more little pieces for our frame support brackets, and the hood is all done. And that's probably gonna be it for this video for sanding. Hope you guys like it. If you guys liked it, like it, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.